welcome and welcome back. Christa here. Today we are going to budget and cash stuff December week 2 paycheck. So if that is interesting to you, keep watching. I am drinking on some cozy cocoa, and I feel like going into the Christmas season, I'm going to be drinking cocoa every day. I love it so much. So, December paycheck number 2. I actually got paid a week ago, and now it's time for me to get my life together and put my money where it needs to go. So let's do that. So for those of you who are new here, my name is Christa David. I am an artist, small business owner, and I'm on a journey to achieve financial independence. I'm doing that with a variety of strategy. 1, living below my means. 2, investing. 3, earning as much as I can in my business. 4, saving and having fun with savings using these cute savings challenges. So that is a little bit about me. Right now, I am just trying to get to the end of the year, girl. That is it. I get to go home next week or this coming week to be with my family in New York City. And I can't wait for the cold and for the New York City lights, for the noises, the sounds, even the terrible smells. And of course, to snuggle my grandson, who is 10 months or 11. Yeah, 10 months. He's such a chunky monkey. So anyway, let's get into this plan with me. I manage my finances primarily in the Big Happy Planner. And I use printables that I made myself, and I've been tweaking them. I am done tweaking them. They will be up in the shop, so you can go grab them. The link is in the description below if you choose, but I wanted to work with them for months, which is what I've done. I've been using them since September, and I just had to tweak some things. And yeah, this is what we're doing. Okay, so first, let me track down my Tombow marker that I want to use. We can go through my budget really quickly and then stuff our envelopes. Okay, so this is, and hopefully you can see, but let me bring you all the way down. Sorry for the shake. But I got paid on December 12th. So this is covering everything between December 12th and December 25th. I get paid bi-weekly by the company that I own. I'm a W-2 employee of my own public health consulting firm. My pay was $3,351. My company also pays my benefits, so they pay for my medical insurance premium and my therapy, which I have weekly. So this time around is about $1,200 that I'm budgeting. So that's a total of $4,551 for my total inflow. My bills this month, the second paycheck of the month is always the one that doesn't have many bills, and I can just show you my calendar. Actually, you know what, girl? Why am I flipping the Happy Planner book? Let's just pop this out. That's why I love this Happy Planner book, because you can pop things out and like just use what you need. So this is my December. You can see that the items in pink are from the check that I got on November 28th, which that was my December 1st check. That's what I'm calling December 1st. And then paycheck that I got on the 12th is covering all the bills and things that are in green. I don't have many. Let me get my other highlighter, because I failed to highlight a couple. I try to highlight them when they are debited out of my account. So health insurance is the only one. Oh, that's a different color, but you get the gist. I don't know if you can even see that. So the only things that have to come out of this paycheck is therapy on the 15th, gas for my house, which is $157, groceries. That's not a bill, but I did put it on the calendar. Wi-Fi is $78. And that's mainly it. Netflix has to come out as well, which I did not write on here, but I should have. That's $25. Netflix is $25. And health insurance. And then that's pretty much all of my bills. So Gas South, Wi-Fi, Netflix, health insurance is pretty much it. And now my numbers are going to be off because I forgot to put in Netflix. But I'll just put it in here. Netflix, 25th, $25, right? So all of this is going to be off by 25, but we have a calculator here, so we will. And you know I didn't do this with ink. So that's $21.65. I should have used my friction pen, but I didn't because I'm terrible. So all of my bills, here's what I usually do. I always put half of my mortgage. Every time I get paid, I just move half of my mortgage into the mortgage account. I'm a month ahead, so I just want to keep moving money in there. So for example, in that account now is enough for January plus half of February, and then me putting this amount in makes it be I have 2 months. Let's just say 2 months. And then Gas South was $157. Wi-Fi that's wrong. What is that? What did I write there? Oh, that was utilities. That wasn't Gas South. Wi-Fi is not even listed on here. Okay, all of this is wrong. Oh my God, let's fix it. So this is not Wi-Fi. This is utilities. And Wi-Fi. So all of this is terribly wrong. This is my life. I hate it here. But I'm not deleting this because this is real life. This happens sometimes. 78. Okay. And I don't mind, like, this is not perfect. This is what's going to happen. So now I have everything down. Let's do the math again. $4,551 is what I have minus my bills. $874, $157, $180, $1,225, $78. So that's 2,000. Okay, that's this 2,037. But the bills are $874 plus 157 plus 180 plus 1,000 plus 200 plus 25 plus 78. 2514. So 4,551 minus 2514 should give us 2337. I don't have a problem with crossing things out. That's the beauty of budgets, right? You just kind of keep it moving. So a couple things that are distressing to me. My health insurance has been $570 for the past couple years. This year I saw my bill and it was like $955. I'm devastated because I don't want to pay that much for a high deductible insurance. So I have been trying to reach them for a very long time. I did call them a couple weeks ago and they assured me that my premium was going to be $570. Like, they put me on hold twice, they checked it, they verbally said it, but then I get a bill in the mail that says, December 31st, you have to pay $955. So, I don't know. Let me know, are you also dealing with, I have to sneeze, excuse me. Let me know in the comments, are you also dealing with your health insurance premium going up? And mind you, I have a $7,500 deductible that I met this year because of all the surgeries that I had to have and all the procedures and physical therapy and yada, yada, yada. But yeah, this is going to draw. I don't know what I'm going to do. In the event that this is $1,000, I have to cut therapy. And I hate that because, I mean, I've been going to therapy every single week for 5.5 years. And it's like I rely on it, but I have it's either health insurance or therapy. There's nothing else I can do. I can't get ahead if I'm going to be paying all this money just to have, I literally have bronze healthcare. Bronze. It's the bottom of the barrel. And I'm paying almost $1,000 for it. So I don't know what's going to happen. I have been praying about it. I've let it go and I've let God because I don't know what else to do. So we'll just have to see, but I'm going to keep trying to get them on the phone. I mean, I was on the hold for I think I hung up after an hour and 45 minutes because I was like, they're not picking up. It's over. I just have to, I don't know what I'm going to do. So anyway, so 2037, I'm going to rewrite this, but it doesn't even matter. It's just my budget. So for expenses, here's what I've budgeted. My expenses, I've budgeted about $1,400. I don't know if you can see that, about $1,440. So I have groceries at $400. And this is really going to be, I've already gone a little bit of grocery shopping, but I still have quite a bit of money left here. I think I have $300 left here. Yeah, I have about $300 left here, but most of that is going to be me eating out when I'm in New York. So, and that's fine. And then my cash on hand for eating out is $25. My cash for fun money is $25. Shopping, $300 for me. We'll see. I feel like I put me in my budget every time I get paid, but then I end up not going shopping or using the money from my budget to go shopping. I use it for other people or other things. I have to work on that. Shopping for other people. I've gotten Christmas gifts for the little people that I'm going to see, the kids that I'm going to see when I'm in New York. So I've done that already. I don't think it's a full $300, but that's how much I budgeted. Self-care, I'm going to stuff $235 in my self-care sinking funds. Household is going to get $50. Lawn and garden is going to get $50. Home maintenance is going to get $50. Car maintenance is going to get $5. And then again, 2037 minus 1440. 597 is what we're working with over here, which means I don't really have a buffer, which is okay. I don't even know what has happened. Okay, whatever. It'll get sorted out in the wash. So, $597, and then my dog, he gets his usual $150 for his 3 envelopes. And then I added a 4th envelope for my dog books because of the vet. He is going to the vet now a little more than usual. And I just feel like I need to have some money saved for vet bills. I've been cash flowing them up until this point, but I want to be mindful of that going into 2026. So this is a new envelope that I need to set up, but it will get $20. My Amex annual fee is $8.95. It's due January 7th. I just started saving for it, but I do need to, I want to have a little bit of money saved already to handle that January bill that's going to hit my Amex at the top of the year. Going forward for 2027, I am going to start saving. I've already set up an envelope and a little bucket in my Ally where I'm going to be saving for that $895 annual fee that will come up January 2027 as well. My birthday binder, my birthday, I'm going to give $50. I just had my birthday, but we need to start saving for the next year. Medical is going to get $75. Savings challenges is going to get $172. So that actually leaves me with $30 for a buffer. So that's fine. Totally okay. I need to redo this. So that's 150 plus 100 plus 20 plus 50 plus 75 plus 172. Oh no, that's still 567. Sorry. 2037 minus, okay, 597 here. 597, and then this is 597. And then 597 minus 567 is $30. So that's what we have here. I have no debt, thank God. Praise the Lord. No consumer debt, no car loan. I just have my mortgage. And until I can double my emergency fund from 6 months to 12 months, I don't want to make any extra mortgage payments. So probably this time next year, we should start being able to make extra mortgage payments, and that will be our only thing that we're focusing on. So that is it. Total inflow 4451. Bills are $25.14. Expenses are $14.40. Savings are let's just say $567. And then investments are $0, but we'll have a conversation about my investing, which rarely shows up in my budget with me's, but it will in 2026. And that's because my company does a lot of investing on my behalf. Like my company, I maxed out my HSA at the beginning of the year this year. So that was before I started doing these budget with me's on YouTube. So that was already maxed out. My Roth IRA, I did just max that out because I do a backdoor Roth. And that's basically a way for people who make over the maximum amount, just people who are quote unquote high earners, for us to get our money into the Roth. Let me tell you, people will find a way to do anything. So anyway, I just completed my first backdoor Roth. Very excited about that. We'll probably have to do it again next year because I am focused on my money and I want my compensation from all the work that I do in my company to be reflected in my salary. I pay myself a base salary of $120,000, but I will give myself bonuses. Like this year, I took a $90,000 bonus so I can pay off my student loans. This coming year, I'm probably going to do 2 bonuses, one in the summer, one in the winter. But when you're a small business owner, your earning potential is it is unlimited. Now, I have boundaries around work, so I'm not working the full year. Like this year, I only worked from January to April 30th. I know, right? And from January to April 30th, I made all the money I needed to make to pay my $120,000 salary for the whole year. So I get paid every 2 weeks. And also to take that bonus of $90,000. And I still have money in my company because we're about to start up another project and I have to hire people, etc. So, but I still like to only work 6 months out of the year. So I'm okay with making $120,000, but I would like to make more than that. So I'm trying to figure that out for 2026. But yeah, my mind is on my money, especially when you have like rising medical costs that I have to now cover. And I don't like having to cut out things like therapy because that's really important to me. But, you know, I don't feel too terrible about it because one, my therapist just told me last week that she is expecting for the second time since we've been working together the past 5 years. But this time she's having twins. I'm so excited for her. I don't believe she's going to be able to come back from a maternity leave as short as she had last time, because now she has 3 babies, all under 2. And I'm like, girl, that's a lot. But I'm happy for her. But I also am like in a position where if I don't close this contract that I've been working on with a potential client, yeah, I have to choose the health insurance, because I currently have some things that I need to sort out medically. So anyway, I'm also going to try to earn as much money as I can next year, because I don't like feeling tight around essentials like medical care and therapy. I feel like they are essentials and I don't want to have to choose. Okay, so that is it. And let's do the math. Sorry. 4551 minus 2514 minus 1440 minus 567 is $30. So I feel like that's a zero cash. That's as close to zero as you're going to get. I'll leave that in my bank. I like to leave some kind of buffer in there just in case something comes up. And then what happens is right before I get paid again, I will look at what's there, and then I will go to the bank and grab that cash and throw it in some savings challenges. That's what I've been doing since June, and that's what I'll keep doing. But that is my paycheck for these dates. So now let's get into the cash stuffing. And I gotta color in my little sheet, my little thing here. I use a Sharpie, that's why it's bleeding through my page. I probably shouldn't have done that. Just use a good old pen. All right, so let's get to the cash stuffing. Okay, so I have cash. And yes, oh, isn't this cute? I got this from this place called, what do you call it? Daiso. So this is our cash. And let's grab our little binders. Let's grab some sippy. So good. Okay, so let's count up our cash. Do I have a cash tray? Yes. I was like, where's my cash tray? I use my cash trays to hold my saving challenges. I know I'm not the only one. So let's count out our monies. We have 100, 51, 52, 53, 54. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40. So 240. 10, 20, 30. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Look at that one. Whew. Give it a rest. 55 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we are cash stuffing $835 today. And let's get into our cash envelopes. Okay, so this is my binder. Let's see, we have, and I have my little notes off to the right of me, so hopefully I won't mess this up. Household is getting $50, and this is a new envelope. Actually, I've stuffed this before, and I just recently had to do a Walmart run, so that's why it's empty. But I just cleaned up the binders, so I am not going to worry about backfilling this little slip. I'm just going to put today's date, and this is sync, and it gets 50, and it has 50. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lawn and garden is going to get, I've separated lawn and garden from home maintenance, but lawn and garden is going to get $50. So $12.19 sink, $50, which should put it at $450. Let's triple check. So we have 1, 2, 3, 350, 450, and this is gonna be used either on the 31st, not all of it, or the first week of January, because I have to do a big leaf cleanup and pine cones and everything, get the gutters and the roof cleaned. So yeah. Booker grooming, boarding, this gets $50. He just got groomed he got a full groom on December 6th. So he is getting, I'm just replenishing this, and I consider this more like a cash envelope. So he has 51, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. Wait a minute. 1, 20, 40, 60, 70, 85. Yeah, 185. So this is more like a, he gets groomed every 7 weeks. Wait a minute, what's this for? Oh, this is not supposed to be in here. What is it? Oh, that's boarding. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong envelope. So that's what he has for grooming. Boarding also gets 50, and we're going to be using this. I also consider this a cash envelope because this is for his sitter. So we'll be using these, you know, whenever I travel for work. Like I just went to Charleston for work and he had to be there for a few days. He will be, I just contacted his sitter, Bernice, yesterday. So she will have him starting Monday, and she'll have him until like I get back from New York. So, and she charges $40 a day. So we have 1, 2, 50, 350, so 350, 370, 390, $400. And actually, I think all of this is gonna be spent. Ugh, gosh, but it's better that I don't have to come up with it out of my paycheck. So leftovers is leftovers. I don't have any. Home maintenance is getting $50. And so now it has 1, 2, 50, 3, 54, $400. And this is for the new year, 2026. Because things will come up as a homeowner. I'm a newish homeowner, and my God, I just wish I had somebody to pay these bills. Okay, that's a little note that I had, which we'll get to in a minute. So this, I am going to take this out, and it'll make sense in a minute. But this is my medical savings, and this gets $75. And this is just for like, because I have a high deductible insurance, you know, I can go to the doctor. If it's a preventative care thing, like an annual checkup or something like that, that stuff is usually free. But if it's something else, I may still get a doctor's bill for like $200. So having some kind of money is better than having no kind of money. So I just want to be this is a priority for the new year. So this one is getting 75, 20, 70, and then a 5. We don't want that ugly 5, but so 75. And let me put this in here. So now we have 150, 250, 70, 90, 95, $300. And I am going to move this somewhere else, and we'll talk about this in a second. So next up, we have Amex. Amex is going to get 100. Again, this is for my bill that's coming up in January. So now it has $300. It's still not enough to cover the full $895, but it'll be something. I can take this back to the bank. So I'm not even going to add a slip yet because this is going to be emptied out, and then I'll add a slip for the coming year. So that's that. Training for my dog. I'm trying to save $1,015 for his training. Each icon is $29. You can find this little tracker in the Fun Money Co. shop. He is going to get $50. And let's see. We have 1, 2, 3, 354, 455, 556, 657, 720, 740. And calculator time. Each is 29. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23. So 23 times 29 is 667. But we have 740. 740 divided by 29. So 25 of these, 25 and a half should be colored. 5, 10, 15, 20. So I can color in the 2 more and another one. And a half of another one. So that's one. And then this is one. And then we will color in a half. And I would literally just color in a half. Okay, perfect. So, and then as soon as I get to this amount, I will reach out to one of the 3 companies that I've already researched, so he can start his training, because my baby's a service dog and he needs to be on this airplane. Car maintenance is getting $5. I'm gonna give it to this 5. Oh, such a blessing happened to me a week before my birthday. Here it is. I went to go have my car maintenance, and it was supposed to be about $100, and they quoted me $108, $105 to $108, she said. And so I said, okay, no problem. I was going to the Mazda dealership just because I have a brand new car, and I kept getting conflicting information about, well, if you have a turbo engine, you shouldn't use this kind of oil, that kind of oil. And I just didn't want somebody messing up my car. So I said, let me take it back to the people I bought it from and let them do the maintenance. And I knew I could get a free car wash, which would save me $50, right? So now this has $300. 50, 150, 150, 170, 190, 210, 230, 250, 270, 280, 595, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $300. So when I got checked in, the woman said at the desk, she said, oh, you only have to pay. She asked me how I was feeling, and I said, oh, I'm feeling great. My birthday's coming. I'm just so excited, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, okay. And she was like, well, you don't have to pay 108. You just have to pay like 95 or 92. And I was like, yes, that's even better. What a blessing. I'm so excited. It feels like a birthday gift. So then I sat down and waited for my car about 90 minutes. And then I got back up and she gave me the receipt, and I saw the receipt that said 95 something, but she printed another one and it said 0, and she said happy birthday. So I didn't have to like take any money out of my maintenance because it was a blessing. So I don't have to get maintenance again on the car until the summer. So, and that's like oil change, tire rotation, So I have $300 here, which I will just be using for car washes. So I will be putting like tiny bits of money in here every time I get paid, $5, $10, but $300 is plenty for everything that I need for my car. Like, it's brand new. It doesn't need anything. I do have to get my tags, so I will be taking some money out of this month to get my a new registration sticker. I think it's like $25. So that's a blessing. Back to bank, and I think that is it for this binder. Let's see, I'm looking at my little list. Yes, so now we're gonna go to what I set up for myself in my cute, someone gave me this in an Etsy order. I ordered a handmade Bible cover. It was beautiful. And the seller and maker put this little bow in here for me, and she had happy birthday on it. So I just kept everything, and I just put it on this one. This one is my birthday binder, but it's also my self-care. So I have birthday stuff up here, but self-care stuff here. So let's get into that. So we have our fun money, which is $25. I don't keep track of that. I just spend it. Whatever I don't spend, I'll throw it in a savings challenge. But it's either use it or lose it. But because I'm going to New York, I'm holding on to my money because I don't need to buy anything outside between now and then. So I'll take that with me. Same thing for eating out. I am not eating out. So I will eat what's in my fridge because I don't want to waste any food. So I'll be taking this $25 with me to New York. And then we have, let's do some other ones that are important. Waxing is getting $55. I do have a wax appointment tomorrow because my waxing lady is Brazilian, and she goes home to Brazil every Christmas. So I have to go see her, even though I just saw her, but I'm like, girl, whatever, do what you got to do, because we're not, yeah, I don't need anything there that's going to hurt me when you come back. And I just get a bikini wax. I'm not getting a Brazilian. I'm not like that bold. That's crazy. Try that. Don't like it. 51, 52, 50, 250, 255. 260, 265, 270. So I have plenty of money in waxing. I still like to add to it. I think I can slow down on this in the new year because every time I go, it's $55, and I go ideally every 6 weeks. So 270 divided by 55, and that includes the tip. So it's $45, and I give a $10 tip. So that's 4 times, almost 5 times. So I don't need to keep saving at this rate. Maybe I can do $25 next time, but that's what we got for waxing. Threading, I do $40 every 2 weeks because she threads my whole face. Threading is getting $40. Okay. And yep. So we have 51, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, $200. And this is again plenty. And we're sinking $40. So we have 200. I am going to also go get my face threaded tomorrow. So that will come with me. And then let me make sure there aren't any more high priority things here before we move. Okay, perfume. So I just spent my entire perfume envelope, which was so fun. That was my intention. I saved $900 between the beginning of June and I want to say November, and I spent it on perfume. I bought 4 bottles and then a discovery set of samples. and that was $900. And that's because the bottles at Le Labo are quite expensive. So, you know, but if you want to see the perfume that I got, you can head over to my stationery channel because I did a birthday unboxing. But I want to build this back up because I have other things on my list and I want to have a good amount of money to buy perfume come spring. Like I want to buy another bottle from Le Labo and it costs $3.85. So I have to save up for that because you save up for the things you want. I mean, I can go out and buy it, but then I'm like, it just feels so nice to walk in a store and be like, oh yeah, I can get that. I can get 2 of those because I have the cash in my envelope and I just take it to the bank, swipe my card, pay my bill, keep it moving. So let's see. Wardrobe is getting 20 and I have a little tracker that I've been using. I've already finished this one and then we're going to do 20 here. So you can find these in my Etsy shop. Sweater weather. So let's see how much we have with this. So I put in my budget that I'm going to spend $300 and then I also have this envelope that I still haven't used any money out of. I have $150, $170, $190, $210, $230, $240, $245. So I'm going to get my life together and go shopping. It's just I'm so cozy in my leggings and my sweatshirts. So wardrobe got 20 and I don't remember. 230, 40, 45, 245. So it'll happen. New York always inspires me, so I'm hoping to go shopping while I'm there as well. So that was skincare and makeup is getting 50. So 20 and a 10. And that's because I do need to buy some more moisturizer. So I'm actually going to be spending like $40 of this because I need some more moisturizer. My skin is so dry. But I don't need any other skincare. I just need moisturizer. So I'll have some time to kind of build this up in the new year for the next haul. And I think hair, let's see. Hair is getting... Now hair is, because I know I need like a trim coming up soon, I want to save up. I have natural hair. I mean, don't we all? But I have coily, thin, fine, natural hair. So I go and get it, what do you call that? Flat ironed and trimmed every 3 months. So I know that is coming up. So I need to start stocking away some money. And these envelopes are all new. Meaning I didn't have this sort of setup before. And I just went through my binders recently and I made all these. I had fun money in eating out. Dating myself is new. Waxing and threading used to be one envelope. It used to be grooming, but I separated them mainly because they cost different amounts and they're on a different schedule. I get waxed every 6 weeks. I get threaded every 2 weeks. So, and yeah. And then hair, I add it because I want to make sure I'm getting my trims, etc. Nails, I add it because I do my nails at home, but the nail polish costs money. Wardrobe, I had. Perfume, I added. I used to have a beauty envelope and that was all dedicated towards perfume, but skincare and makeup, I wanted to be separate from perfume because perfumes cost way more for me than skincare and makeup. I don't wear a lot of makeup. I just need my mascara and my blush and a lipstick. But skincare, like I need my Caudalie full line. I need the serum. I need it all. I love it. Massages and facials. I used to have an envelope called Bodywork, so I kind of made that clearer that it's massages and facials, but then body work also includes equipment and treatments. So I took body work and I just made it into 3 envelopes: equipments, treatments, and massages and facial. I added gym clothes because I do go to the gym 3 times a week. I'm using what I have, which are my comfortable leggings, but eventually they're going to spring holes and I need to get some actual workout outfits. So I'm saving up for the for the spring, etc. So this is all a new setup, and I want to make sure that after I put in the ones that are priority, that I go through and I add some of these other ones. So I have decided that for things like treatments, and treatments are going to be, what's an example of a treatment? Oh, I want to get laser hair removal at some point for my underarms, right? I want to start there. Eventually, I want to also get a bikini line, but all of that, you have to get like multiple treatments. They can cost anywhere, depending on where you get them, $65 to $100 a treatment. You need like at least 6, etc. So I am just going to be sinking money until I find the right person to do it. And quite honestly, I want to do it in New York and not in Atlanta. No shade to Atlanta. It's just a lot going on down here. So we'll see what happens. And because I'm going to be going home to New York at least 6 times in 2026, I'm like, okay, let's start saving money for our treatment. So that's getting $5. Equipment is getting $5. What is equipment, Christa? That sounds crazy. Girl, I am 46 years old and they have all types of things for people my age dealing with perimenopause. There is this device that I want to get. It's called Joy Lux. I'll let you Google it. Okay. Halle Berry's using it. But it's things like that I want to explore. I also want an Aura ring. So the Aura ring is the first priority in the equipment category, and then the Joy Lux is the second thing. I may even want to get like a red light therapy mask. Like there's just things that I'm like, all right, just start saving for the things that you want. But I'm just putting $5 into this. Okay. And what else do we have? Hobbies. Hobbies is getting $5 because hobbies, I have a little bit of money in here. So it's getting $5. So now we have 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I don't really need anything. I have a lot of stuff. My whole house is a playhouse. A craft house. Sink. And that was $5, and now we have 14. Like I just bought something off of eBay for $74 because hobbies. So I'm good. I don't need much of anything. Gym clothes is getting $5. Again, just saving up little by little. This is going to be +5 and 5. Sink. I should have filled these out at a time, but whatever. So that's there. Massages and facials is getting $5. Let's see what we have in here. We have some money in here. Praise them. So we're gonna get $5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now we have $225 in massages and facials, which is spectacular because when I get back from New York, I would love to start off the year with a nice facial or getting stretched out at the Stretch Lab, which is a place where you can go get your whole body stretched out. Either way, it sounds wonderful. Considering I'm lifting weights 3 times a week and, you know. So that's that. Skin and makeup. I think I already put my 50 in there. Perfume already got its money. Did I write it down? Yes. This one already got its money. Wardrobe. Nails is getting $5 because, oh, do I even have $5? Yes. Because the nail polish that I use, and I love it, is a French brand called The Manicurist, and it's vegan-free, cruelty-free, non-toxic, and I just love the formulation. I've always been an Essie girl, and I like OPI too, but I stopped using all of those polishes, and I do my nails at home now, and each bottle costs $14, so just saving a little bit of money so that I can buy a new color, you know, every now and again, every month and a half, every 2 months, buy a new polish. I have a few now that I'm rotating, and yeah, so I love it. I love it. I bought this new Bordeaux color. It's called Prune, and I'm going to do my nails right before I go to New York, and I also bought a matching lipstick. Again, if you want to see this, it's on my stationery channel because I bought the nail polish and the lipstick on my birthday. So I think nails got what it needed. Hair, did hair get its 15? Yes. Threading, and I think that's it, y'all. Oh, dating myself. So this is another new one where I need to get out more. And what did I put down for dating? Nothing, because I really was not that committed to it. Let's go ahead. How much do we have? Why do we have so much money left? I don't understand that, friend. Yikes. Did I not put... Oh, I know what we have. We have 20 for the vets. And, oh, yeah, we don't have any money left. Dating is not getting anything this time. We're going to just start that in the new year. I think that's what it was. That's why it's not on the list. But I do want to save bits of money so that I used to go on these solo dates, and then they got a little boring to me because I kept going to restaurants, and I'm like, yeah, eating is nice and I do enjoy it, but I was like, okay, you need to do more activities. And then also it just got sad because I've been single for a very long time. I was in a long-term relationship for like a decade, and then have been single since we parted. And yeah, so, but I do want to make an effort in 2026. So I set up the envelope and the intention. So I'll probably be stashing, like, I think I'm going to do what I do for eating out and put $25 every time I get paid, because things are quite pricey when you're starting to like go to have a meal or go to have a glass of wine or whatever. So that is coming up, but this $20, I didn't make the envelope yet. And for my budget with me, remember I said I wanted to have my dog have a vet envelope. So I'm just going to tuck this in here because I haven't made his envelope yet, but it is for, let me just write a note here. It is for Books' Vets. So I have to set up his envelope. So I'll just put it right here and I'll come back for it. So that was that. So this last $50 is for my birthday binder, and we will stuff this in my birthday binder. So only thing I'm gonna do is pull the birthday binder up, and we will play some games with this when the time comes, friend. That will be another video. So stay tuned. All right, talk to you later. This was fun. And hopefully that was helpful. Those are my real numbers. That's my real money. And if you have any questions about anything I shared, want to know anything about my financial position, I am an open book. In the new year, we will be talking more about investing and all the other things that I do in order to move toward my goal of being financial independent on or before my 50th birthday, which is in 4 years. So we can talk more about that. But in the meantime, if you have any questions whatsoever about finances, financial literacy, anything like that, drop it in the comments, because I am excited about the new year and the new series that I'm going to be starting on the channel, which is going to be all about financial literacy, because I think that that is as much as I love playing games and saving with the challenges, I think that is wonderful. It's definitely encouragement along the journey. It's really important to kind of suss out your relationship to money first, and then go into the budgeting and the managing and the saving, because you can do all of that and you haven't really gotten a handle on what is your own relationship and habit around money. And that's why you see people in this community, online, everywhere, in your real life, who will get out of debt but then get back into debt. It's because they hadn't done enough work to work on their relationship to money and their mindset around money, and really grasp what their enough point is. So I want to talk a lot more about that in the new year, because girl, we can do both. We can have fun with money, but we can also be financially literate, right? And like financially solvent. So that is it for me. I will catch you in the next video, friend. In the meantime, if this content helped you in any way, delighted you in any way, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing it. Until then, I will talk to you later. Bye.